So this video tutorial is just going to show you how to use Showbie to set up your class or profiling for early years teaching. Obviously the students are too young to go through this process of signing up for free here and setting themselves up as students. So I'm going to show you how to do this for them, and then you can basically use Showbie as a profiling tool. So what I'm going to do on the iPad, I'm going to sign up as a teacher. So you would go through this process, tap on I'm a teacher, sign up with your email or your Google account, fill it all in, etc. And I'm just going to basically quickly log in because I've already got my teacher account set up, but you can do that yourself. Okay, so here we are back in Showbie, and what I'm going to do is create my early years class first of all. So new class at the top, let's call it early years, and let's note this WFCW2. That's the class code I'm going to use to add the students to this class. So I'm just going to tap on save. So here we are, and you can see the class has just appeared on the left. Now what I've done is gone to the Showbie website from my Mac, and you do the same from your PC. So what I have here at the same time is my laptop or desktop machine, and I'm going to go to sign up for free. So do that and select I'm a student. So I'll set up 2 students just to illustrate this point. Now the class code we've just seen was WFCW2. So let's try that again. So the class code we saw was WFCW2, and the username, well, what I'm going to do is take a student. We'll call this student Jack Sharp. So I'll put in the student's name as Sharp J. I'll put in their name, Jack Sharp. The password for the moment I'm just going to leave as Sharp J, same as the username, just to keep things simple, and I don't need to put in the email. So that's Jack Sharp, one student added to this class. I'm going to click on sign up now. I'm not going to save that password. So that's one student set up. Okay, now let's pop back to the iPad and go into the early years class, and I'm going to just add an assignment. You won't see your student names until you add your assignment. So I'll just call this assignment called reading, for example. Tap on save and go into that by tapping on reading, and there's Jack added to that class. So let's go back to the laptop. We're going to sign out of Jack, and we're going to sign up another student. I'm a student. Same process as before. We know that the class code, I've got to look it up at the moment, is WFCW2. So now I'm going to have another student called Sophie Long S. And so it's Sophie Long, password Long S, LONGS, and we sign up that student. So I can do this all from the laptop for each of my students. I don't have to do this once, because now that Sophie's been added, I'm not sure if that actually went in there. Let's try that and just check that. Oh, it's taken, right. Long so, right. Okay, well, we'll do it slightly differently for now. There we are. And now Sophie should have been added to my class. If we pop back to the class, we'll now see, yep, Sophie's been added. So between the iPad here, having set up the class, and your laptop or desktop machine, you can just sign out each time and go through this process creating your student accounts. Don't forget that at some point you can actually give these accounts over to your students, and they can take them forward into later years at the school. We're doing this because the students are going to be too young to actually step up to set up this process. And if I just go into the iPad here, as a reminder to those who've attended my workshops, the idea is that we pop into a student here, and we can use these tools to take pictures of the student's work with a camera, go to the photo library if you want to pick up pictures or videos that we've already made of the students, add comments about the students, record audio comments about the students, or record the students themselves reading, speaking, etc., etc., and using Showbie to collate all this data that we may then take into something like Book Creator and create a portfolio of their work. So that's how to set up adding students to a class without the students being involved.